Hello and thank you for watching my video. This is the episode 3 in my leveling challenge series and I am on my Char Engineer. So as you can see, we're picking up where we left off. We've just achieved level 10 and we've got our 5th skill on our weapon, our 5th weapon skill, which is going to be a lot handier. It's going to make things a lot easier. For those of you with keen ears, I have decided to incorporate a little bit of music into the background this time because I'm not going to talk for the whole video. I thought this time I would let sort of some of the gameplay take over, and it will be the actual Guild Wars 1 soundtrack, Prophecies. So I hope some of you that have played the original game will appreciate sort of some of the little sort of nuances there. And it's actually some of the soundtrack is incorporated in Guild Wars 2. It's been a bit remastered, but yeah. So you can see here, I'm actually leveling, completing this heart quest. There's another guy who's over leveled, and he's going to go around helping me out a little bit around this quest. Fortunately, it's something I would suggest if you are going to be leveling up this way. Having someone a little bit higher level go around with you, or at least going around with somebody else actually, will really make your life a lot easier. And so you can see taking out the separatists here, which is quite fun, pretty easier with the sort of the extra sort of skill. And you know, a couple of people have mentioned obviously how difficult it is, you know, as I'm being chased around by a sheep. Got to avoid that kick. Fortunately, the sort of the dazing shot skill 3 on my pistol does it gives confusion and blindness, which is pretty handy. But you know, I'm still level 10 in a level 12 area, so it is pretty tricky. You know, it's a bit difficult in some areas, and especially when you go coming to skill points. This is why this guy here, even though he's probably doing this for map completion, it's making my life a lot easier. So let's talk about some of the things you'll see in this video. We're going to start off, we're going to complete the map, and we're going to obviously have the Plains of Ashford with map completion. You'll see me get a little bit of rewards there and a bit of an XP boost, and then we're going to progress on to do the personal story. But you can see we actually received almost 50% of our level bar, the bar at the bottom of the screen there. Almost 50% from one heart quest. So doing hearts is a very, very quick way to level up. Aside from the usual way. But you can see we jump in, we get that vista, and we're going to go for a swim. I do miss a bit of the underwater combat sort of thing. It's not really, I had to, when Guild Wars 2 was being in development, they had a few demos coming out. They did make a big thing about the underwater combat. You know, it's like, yes, when you go underwater, and then you come out from water, you'll get this splash effect on your screen. So you'll see here, we're still level 10, we're in a level 12 area, so it is a bit tricky going around collecting these scale eggs. And I can't remember if I actually got down, but they do some significant damage, these scale, and it's like, oh, make sure you run away. You'll also see me level up some armor and get some new equipment. And again, I am not deliberately picking the dyes or the armor, I'm just letting it sort of... I'll wait till about level 30 before I decide on what armor to go with. You can see we've got skill points. Hopefully we'll be getting some skill points coming up soon. It just means that it'll be making our lives a lot easier and make leveling up a lot easier. And that's what we really want to get to. So we're trying to get leveled up as quickly as possible. And the best way I've found to do this is by going around this map here. If you look at, you can't actually, the next level sort of area is at level 15, which is another Ascalon area, but I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the video, and because that's not relevant here. I do have to say there are some points in this video where it does get particularly tedious, because being on an engineer, I am a pretty sort of, you can see I'm more of a condition sort of character. Limited damage, I'm not a high-powered elementalist, I'm not a tanky warrior with a big burst damage. I am the equivalent of, sort of the Condi damage build. Well, it's not even a build, I don't have any skills or traits, so I am just set up as a sort of a little barely condition damage engineer, which for the moment is proving a little bit tricky. But as I'm leveling up, it's becoming a lot easier, and I'm actually appreciating the fact that I am an engineer as I get to later levels, because of the you get the grenade kit, then you can have obviously the bomb kit, and it will make sort of playing the game much more enjoyable. But yeah, I decided rather than start the level, the personal story at level 10, I wanted to get map completion. I wanted to get that out of the way, to get up as high as possible, because obviously you can be level 10, but obviously if you're level 13, level 14, level 15, and doing the personal story, it just means you've got that little bit of extra sort of, you know, toughness. You get that little bit of extra armor, makes this personal story a lot easier. So that's why I decided not to do the personal story straight away at level 10. I wanted to get this map completion out of the way, and I was having fun, you know. I was going around, you know, sort of, you know, getting, you know, some greenwood logs, harvesting some ore. You know, I was having a sort of good time. But it's this ogre sort of heart quest that's coming up that was just a real nightmare, because you have to destroy a lot of the sort of... You can see you've got the flags here that we take out, the ogre territory marker, but it's these supplies. You can see I'm barely doing any damage to these supplies, and I was just like, oh, bang, 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 bang. I gave up. I was like, I did 25% damage. It was pathetic. Fortunately, there are events that will pop, you know, that you can get a lot of sort of this heart quest done if the event is going on at that time. Unfortunately, it wasn't when I was around this area, so it did take me a long time. You can see I've leveled up, so level 11, got a new face mask, and we're going to do a bit of salvaging. Got that die there. I'm a bit sort of OCD when it comes to organising my, as we see with this sniper rifle, it doesn't really do anything. But yeah, when it comes to organising my infantry, I like things done a certain way. All the junk just I can get rid of straight away. It's a nice area, this, you know, sort of if you consider it that it is a bit flat, that would be the only downside. You know, there isn't as much verticality as, say, the silver wastes or the sort of the dry top areas that come, you know, the new places that have been developed since launch. And that would probably be the only downside, I think, regarding these maps, is it's pretty linear. You know, you have a flat map. There's not too much depth to this map. As you can see me here, I am just blasting away. I'm letting it auto attack. I'm selling some stuff while I'm attacking. It really was, you know, sort of bang, 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 repeat, bang, 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 repeat. Anyway, eventually I do go through it, and you get a little bit of sort of the heart quest goes down. But yeah, if you look for some sort of enemies, they're the best way to try and kill them. So we've got some ogres here, and obviously salvage gathering as well. It's also quite useful. Although, as again, I'm not going to be crafting in this video, so the idea is to get a lot of materials I can use later on for my other characters, because things like blueberries, they can go quite expensive, because they do get used in crafting dyes. So you can see we're going to wander our way around. I think the music actually in the background is actually quite suitable, because it's used to do the Ascalon, sort of the Ascalon music in Guild Wars 1, and we're in Ascalon for Guild Wars 2. So you can see as I wander around, I'm trying to find some more ogres, and I'm going to resurrect some guys as well. I'm not going to open that daily reward chest. That'll be opened on another character. I have to put that back in the bank. Sorry, I was just taking a drink there while I'm sort of attacking these guys. But yeah, it does take a little bit of a while on this Condi engineer. I'm sure if I was going around on a warrior, it'd be a lot quicker. But I'm trying to take out these rot dogs. Again, what you got to be understanding is I'm actually a level 11 character here. I'm in a level 13 area. It is a tricky area. You know, I can get down pretty quickly. I did decide to cut a little bit there. I was getting so fed up. But fortunately, you know, again, we've got the 5 weapon skills. I probably should have, you know, had a second pistol, which would have made it a lot quicker. But it's good to have that little bit of extra toughness needed. Yeah, you'll see as well the armor as well. We're going to get some nice armor drops a little bit later on. and an armor that I picked, and I didn't realise it, but it just makes me look a little bit stupid. I end up dressing like sort of in this noble coat that, you know, it's really unsuitable for a child to wear, which is, it'll be a bit quite funny. I'll have a little slowdown so you can see that. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop talking for a little bit, let this skip on, let you listen to and enjoy some of the music, and if something comes up, we'll talk about it, and I'll sort of, I'm hoping you enjoying just seeing me struggle, really. You know, trying to finish this heart quest, it's taking up a lot of time here. It's just killing these damn rock dogs, and then I realised it was barely giving me any XP, so I was just, oh god. I was just trying to destroy these damn boxes are the way to do things, but yeah, the personal story, you'll come along. I'm sure a lot of you would have done the personal story type, the same personal story. It's why I haven't actually, as we look at the map here, these are the areas I've yet to do. You'll notice later, actually, I go around looking for one waypoint that I missed, which you probably noticed I skipped over in the previous episode, which is actually where a guild puzzle is. And I completely forgot. I thought that the waypoint was the same waypoint, but when they introduced guild puzzles, because they weren't actually in-game at launch, they brought them in, and they brought in a load of new waypoints as well. And a lot of people keep missing out on these waypoints just specifically for the guild puzzles. So yeah, let's see me have a nice wander around. When it comes to the personal story, we'll talk more about it then. But I'm hoping you guys just enjoy this nice sort of serene leveling experience. Okay, so I'm actually wandering around the map. What are you going to see is I'm almost got the map completion. There's a few little things I'm missing. I'm missing two waypoints and one vista. And I can find, obviously, I can see where I'm heading to the waypoint. But I'm looking for the final vista and then the final waypoint. And I'd forgotten, so I go and I'm going to do the final vista. And you are going to see me fail a lot. Obviously, there's one more point of interest that I'm just about to get here. This I thought I could do by just avoiding combat and running through, without realizing I am, I'm okay level. I'm level. What am I level at now? Sorry, I'm still looking around for that final waypoint, which you think, because of the way the map looks, it's not uncovered by anything, and that's why I kept missing it. So you can see here. I'm fighting these ghosts, and I thought, yeah, I can go through, I can jump through. They might be firing at me. Oh, hang on, okay, keep going. Oh no, I got dropped. Oh, this ranger's hitting me. Oh no, oh, and then, oh dear, damn, these ghosts kill me. Okay, so, not the best thing. I'm still looking around for that waypoint. I do think it's there, so I think, right, okay, I've got to go back there. But let's get this vista first. So come on, let's get this damn vista. And so again, I thought, okay, I'm going to run through. I'm not going to attack them. I'm just going to go through and get, run through and get this vista. A little interesting thing for those of you who aren't too familiar with it, as I do something ridiculous. I double back rolled over the edge, and that's me dead again. You are seeing what a pro player I am here. Again, you're limited to what your down skills are. 2 and 3 are locked still. And then think, okay, look, there's a higher level player going through here. Let's just kill them, and I won't have to deal with them. If you're a new player to this, and if you've not experienced this, as I get downed again, and I'm like, come on, I'm there, yeah, I managed to rally, thank God for that other person. If you're a new player and you don't realise this, when it comes to vistas, you can't actually view them while you're in combat. And as I finally managed to do this damn vista. And so there we go, there's the vista done. But yeah, if you're so we're gonna go try and get that last waypoint. If you sorry, I do actually have a skill point I missed off, sorry. But yeah, if you try and access a vista and you are in combat, it won't let you actually view it. It can be a little bit annoying. However, I do have a slight tip for you. If you're at the vista, as you can see, someone else is here as they're doing the skill point. Thankfully, it means that they're obviously over leveled, and because they're going down really quickly, and I'm like getting the tag there. But if you are, as you can, we're going to go down because the nearest waypoint's contested. If you are, in combat, but like no one's attacking you, like you've got an NPC that's sort of lower, sort of probably beneath you or something. They can't hit you. What I would advise is logging out of your, going to the character select screen, logging back in, and hopefully you'll still be in the same position, and you won't be in combat anymore, and you'll be able to get the vista. So it's a little hint for you guys there. You can see I'm really sort of, I've decided to pick up a healing turret because I was fed up with this annoying skill. I'm just waiting for the next skill unlocks. But here we go, we're going to get that final waypoint, and that will be the map completion. There we go. Hooray! You get the little mail saying congratulations. So we've got some weapons, we've got some wood. That steam weapon's not useful for me, the staff. I'll sell it for a few silver. The mask will be good once we've actually hit a higher level. we have a skill point. And what we're going to do, we are going to get that grenade kit. Obviously, it's pretty useful. I prefer the grenades for the engineer. It's how I run my. I've got 2 other engineers. One I tend to use for PvP. The other I use. I have used actually originally for PvP, but it's more my PvE character. It's my ascended character. Ascended armor with all very condition damage stats. So I'm just going to go around. I'm going to get some stuff here in the Black Citadel. And you're wondering why I'm not going for the, straight away for the... You can see there's the personal story. So we'll actually go into it and start straight away. I then come back out and do a few things in the Black Citadel, but I will not map the Black Citadel just yet. And so, yeah, we've got the start of the personal story. This will involve the Flame Legion. I'll quickly change to get a bit of speed boost. And we'll go around. We've got a lot of Flame Legion to kill here. So I'm not going to stay on this too long. You guys are pretty familiar, I hope, with the personal story. I quite like these personal stories. I do think they are well written. I think they're well thought out. I find them enjoyable at the beginning here. I deliberately have picked multiple characters for each race because I wanted to experience every different little nuance of each personal story. I find them, very, very enjoyable, and it does mean that when you're repeating, creating an alternative character, you're not doing the same thing. I've got 19 characters. The majority I've done up to I think all of them I've done up to level the 40 personal story. I think maybe 1 or 2 I'm a bit behind, but I enjoy the beginning because everything's a little bit different. You've got that variation, and it's nice compared to sort of Guild Wars 1 or sort of other MMOs. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you watch this personal story. There will be a bit later on in the personal story where I have to create a ghost bore musket, and I think it's one of the best cinematics in the game. I really think it's really enjoyable. So I'll actually have that at normal speed, and I'll let you enjoy that for the video. But yeah, so this is pretty much me doing the personal story. We do level up a few more levels, and it's actually going to really sort of kick us on a little bit further. And the reason what we're doing the personal story now is the aim that I'm going for is to get to level 15, and then I can enter the next map. Because there is another map that is at level 15, and if you go in beneath it, you are just going to get sort of owned pretty quickly. And it's why I'm trying to sort of get a little bit more leveling going before I venture a little bit further north. So I'll let you carry on and enjoy the Black Citadel. Well, as I said, a reason why I'm deciding not to level it up, I don't really think you guys want to see me leveling up in Black Citadel. It is pretty boring going around. I don't have a speed, well, I do have a little bit of a speed boost, but when I get a few more traits, then I will sort of maybe go around and complete this. But if you look as well how much XP we get from a Vista, if you look at my guy there, look how much Vista we get, 130 odd XP, which isn't fantastic, but it's why I decided not to level up in Black Citadel. If I was to level up in the Black Citadel, I would maybe get another 1.5 levels, maybe 2 levels, and so I had to cut that there because I got distracted. But yeah, it's why I chose not to level up in the Black Citadel. I feel it's better to go out and level up in the world. I may go back and do it a bit later, but for now, carry on and enjoy the personal story. Okay, so this is the bits I'm talking about, the cool cinematic. So I just want you guys to chill, and I just think it's pretty cool. You guys may have some other thoughts, but enjoy. Okay, so you can see here I've actually turned off sort of the heads-up display. I just thought it'd be pretty cool to fight just like this without seeing the skills. There is a downside, and you'll see it here. There is no skip button, and so I was forced to watch the cinematic because I didn't have the heads-up display. So while the cinematic's going on, you can see my lovely character there in his awful outfit. And so now I decided, okay, right, I don't want to watch any more of those scenes. Let's have the heads-up display on. So as we will see me carry on and kill a lot of ghosts. Okay, so we've completed the mission there. I decided to go with the sort of the sort of noble coat, which, as you can see on my char, it does look pretty funny. It's just the white sleeves that he has on him when he's running around. I find it looks a little bit hilarious. It just looks like a char trying to be a human, you know, trying to fit in Divinity's Reach by wearing human clothes. Alright, okay, some people may disagree on that. I do find it a little bit amusing. So you can see there, look at him with his white sleeves. He's like, yeah, I'm a boss. I'm going around. I'm an engineer. I can wear fancy gear. What are you going to do? So this personal story is quite fun. You will see me mess up a little bit. We have some fun on the cannon. You can see, look at his fancy coat. A little bit of clipping issues, but yeah, he's got quite a, you know, he looks quite, you know, sort of fancy. We get the cannon here. This is quite fun to do. And then we have the turrets. There is a ghost machine that they all come out of. And I've done this personal story before, and so I know where they came from. However, I forgot that you can't place them too close. So the ghost destroyed my my turrets, and it just took a lot longer. So I do apologise. That was my mistake, and I'd forgotten that they can take them down pretty quickly, and that you don't get any more turrets. So my mistake on this personal story, but it did take a little bit longer. So I hope you guys enjoy me making mistakes. Okay, so we have actually completed this personal story. We get a Black Lion key, some armor, some luck, and a bag, and we are now at level 15. So we are going to progress into the next map, which is quite fortunate considering that was the end of this personal story until we get to level 20. So we won't be doing any more personal story till then. We do have a Black Lion key that we're going to give to one of my other characters, and they'll open that. And we're going to change it. We're going to go dual pistol to give you a little bit more damage. I did make a slight mistake there, double clicking on the shield. And yeah, so we are going to progress. Now, which map? We have a way that we can get into the next map. However, I made a slight mistake. I'd forgot that the way that the exit to the plains of Ashford, as we can see, we'll get rid of some junk. The exit to as we can see, there's the level 15 to 25 area, and so I actually went to the wrong waypoint. I forgot you can't get into that area from the plains of Ashford. You actually have to go via the Black Citadel, and so I thought, okay, let's go through this this portal, which you presume that that's where you go up. You end up in the Iron Marches, which is a level 60 area, and 50 to 60, and there's no way I'm going to stay around there. So I am going to go to the Black Citadel, and you're going to see me start to level up in this new area. So what we're going to do, we are going to progress, and we are going to go and level up to level 20, and we may decide to finish off this map, or we may decide to do the personal story. It depends how the leveling goes. This next map can be a bit tricky. There are a few interesting skill points, vistas that are dotted around the map, and I'm hoping you enjoyed my little tour. Okay, well, considering it's taken me over 40 minutes just to go up 5 levels, although it has been on the personal story, I am going to leave this video finishing on level 15. It has taken a little bit longer than I expected. So what I'm going to do, the next video will be the finishing off of the next 5 levels. I'm hoping it will be a little bit quicker than this video. But I think the way, obviously with the personal story taking up a lot longer time, it may be so the personal story videos take to be a little bit longer than just map completion. So anyway, I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it interesting. Any suggestions and tips are always appreciated. Feel free to leave your comments below, and I'll see you in episode 4.